What is up, guys? It's your boy Nathan. We are back with another video. And this weekend, we have a big UFC fight card headlined by two title fights and the return of the Chechen Wolf. Without further ado, let's get into it. First up in the main card opener, we have Vince from Hell Pichel, 14-2, taking on Mark O. Matson, the Danish Olympian. Mark O. Matson's undefeated as a fighter. He's 11-0. He's 3-0 in the UFC. He's taking on Vince Pichel, who's from the Tough Life season. He's 7-2 overall in the UFC, but he's 7-1 in his last 8, and his only loss being to ranked contender Gregor Gillespie. This is going to be a very uphill task for Marco Matson, who uses his wrestling mostly. He's very one-dimensional in general, but of course he's looking to improve on his striking each time he gets into the octagon, and it's going to be a tough test against Vince Pichel, who's a very seasoned fighter, and he's 14-2. He has a good record as well, and he's only lost to ranked UFC contender so far. And it's going to be a tough fight for Marco Matson, but I think he's going to stifle Vince Pichel with his wrestling, and I think he's going to grind out a decision win. Then we have 5th ranked Mackenzie Dern, 11-2, taking on 13-5, ranked 7th in the world, Tisha the Tiny Tornado Torres. Mackenzie Dern's coming off from a main event decision loss to Marina Rodriguez, who's probably next in line to fight for the belt. Or if not, she's the #1 contender after the title fight. And he's taking on Tisha Torres, who's on a 3-fight win streak, 2 decisions and a finish in that run. She is bouncing back from a 4-fight losing streak, and she has fought the who's who in the division. She's only lost to champions or people who have fought for a belt eventually. So this is going to be a stiff test for Mackenzie Dern. She's never been finished in a UFC career as well as a MMA career, and Mackenzie Dern's looking to be the first one to finish her. I think it's going to be a tough fight. I think Tisha Torres is going to have a high output, high energy pressing game, and I think Mackenzie Dern's going to want to strike because she's starting to fall in love with the striking a lot as of late. And I think that it's going to be, she has to take it to the ground, and she's looking forward to being the first person to finish her. And the only way I see that happening is if she submits her. So I'm going to go with Mackenzie Dern. Then we have rank 2, Gilbert Burns, taking on rank 11th, Khamzat Boris Chimaev. Gilbert Burns has fought the who's who of this division. He's been waiting for a fight for so long. You saw Khamzat Chimaev take out Li Jingliang in 1 round in the last fight and messaged his agent saying he wanted this fight. He got this fight eventually. It's been supposed to be made months ago, but it took a while to finalize, but now we have it, and here it is. Gilbert Burns is not only looking to be the first person to beat Khamzat Chimaev, but he's also looking to be the first person to last 1 round with Khamzat Chimaev. Khamzat Chimaev is an absolute wrecking ball of a fighter in the UFC. It's amazing to see what he has done in such a short amount of time. The buzz he has generated so quickly in his career. I think Gilbert Burns is a very tough test for him, and it's going to be a real litmus test, because if he beats Gilbert Burns, I believe he's going to fight next for the belt. He'll be undeniable then, and I think Khamzat Chimaev wins, but I'm going to say he's going to go past the first round, and I think he's going to finish him in the second round by TKO. Khamzat Chimaev. We have the rematch to unify the bantamweight belts in the men's division. We have current champion 20-3 Aljamain Sterling taking on 16-2 Peter Yan. Peter Yan was the champion, but he lost the belt to Aljamain Sterling via disqualification due to an illegal knee to a downed opponent. And Aljamain Sterling was gifted the belt based on that disqualification. In the first match, it seemed like Aljamain Sterling started out really well, especially in the first 2 rounds, particularly the first round, where he had a crazy output, and then he started kind of fading away, or in some other case you could say Peter Yan started picking up because he's a little bit of a slow starter. He increases his intensity as the match goes along, as the fight carries on. And I think it's going to be more of the same in this match as well. I think Peter Yan is going to overwhelm Aljamain Sterling, and I think it's going to be a decision win for Peter Yan. And then we have the main event. We have 23-1 Alexander the Great Volkanovski, 20-fight win streak, 10-fight win streak in the UFC. He hasn't lost a fight since his 4th professional fight. He's taking on the Korean Zombie. Kind of short notice. His original opponent was supposed to be a trilogy with Max Holloway, but the Korean Zombie Chan Sung Jung has decided to take it in his place. And Chan Sung Jung is the fourth ranked featherweight, and he's 17-6 overall. He's also fought the who's who of the division. He had a title match 9 years ago against then reigning champion Jose Aldo, and I think it's a legacy fight for the Korean Zombie. I think this is his last chance at a title, and I think he's going to give it his all. He's decided to go to the Fight Ready camp, which is Henry Cejudo's gym in Arizona, and he's been working with a bunch of fighters there to improve their games, and you could have seen, and his previous fighters have shown there is improvement, and I think he's gonna come out. He's gonna be a little more technical than his old zombie self, and I think he's gonna give Alexander Volkanovski a tough fight. But I think Alexander Volkanovski has the better IQ, has the better ability, and I think he's gonna sail to a decision win. If you like this video, guys, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.